Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another solo sessions. In this episode, we are going to play a solo game of Thebai. This game just keeps getting better and better each time I play it, so I figured why not record a full playthrough. All right, let's get started. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very much. So even though this game gets better and better every play, I don't seem to get better and better with every play. I still am in the 126-ish kind of top score situation, which is not enough to beat the bot, which is usually in the 170s. I am going to play with the one rule tweak where the bot will only score 10, the first 10 contracts. After that, it will just discard them. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we go first as a normal player, or as the first player of the solo game. So I'm going to start. I'm going to get rewarded for, well, it always is this way. You take one contract or do the two exchange right there when the time comes. I'll probably end up taking the one contract. One of the things I want to do this time is really make sure that I am getting these contracts as much as possible. And the best way to do that, I think, is to flush myself with goods, and an easy way to do that. So to do that, I'm going to build this one right away. I'm going to put this one out here. I'm going to build this in. We're going to have a conflict here in the 5th spot, so I'm going to put it someplace where that'll be in that situation. And I'm going to put it over here. And that yellow to yellow will give me 1 coin. And I'm going to take the one of these, even though I could get some more by putting it on, but I've got a plan on what I'm going to do because I want to score this, and then I'm going to jump and do a different one here. So we're going to do that. Now, I'm immediately going to score this right now. I'm going to pay these 2. And we're going to get the 1. We're going to put our first warrior guy down. We're going to put him right here in this 5 spot right there so he can start qualifying. I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it to the side. Okay. All right. Now I place my Archon, if I remember that term correctly. Yeah, Archon. I'm going to put him up here, get the 2 grapes. And that way, I mean, it could be to anything, but I think I want to do that anyway. The other thing I could do is potentially put him here or there, because I already have 2 of something. I'm going to get the 2 grapes, though. Okay. I'll leave him up there, take the 2 grapes. 1, 2. All right. So we've done our placement. We did that. We moved him. Now it's the other guy's turn. The other guy is going to take the action on this front card. So he gets 2 of his preferred, which is 2 moves here. 1, 2. He'll get his first 2 points. And then 1 of the other one, which is going to be right there. Okay. He never takes anything else but the points on those situations. Then we discard. We flip it over. He's going to do this, which is going to be to build a tile, then take 2 of his one thing, and then place. So we're going to roll this to see he's going to build from column 3. Where does he want to build? He wants to build in a place that he could match the most of these, if possible. But since he can't do that in any particular case, because the only thing he can do is match the one there, we're going to look in this spot right here, and he wants to put it according to this row. And he'll never put it down here. But what he will do is he'll kind of restart and go right here, and he'll put it right there. Okay. So that's where that is. And then he gets 2 points for that. 1, 2. And he'll do 2 of his favored suit again. So 1, 2, like so. Then he'll put down a single guy and promote him once to the 1 star. He'll put it in a spot where he can be between 2 things. And if there's multiple choices, which he does have, he will look, put this over here. He will look at this spot right here, which is the center, which means he's going to be over here. So he's going to swing all the way down and put it right there because there was no columns in that spot. All right. Then finally, we're going to flip this over. And this is just going to determine the card, which is going to be, we just did this. Come on, Jim. He wants to put his Archon on one with the black die if there's one. If there's not, he uses this card to determine where he's going to go. So he literally will trace it down, get to this spot, and it will upgrade there. It would have upgraded anything else in that row or around there had there been somebody. His turn's done. Then we look at where the 2-player Herald card will move us. The Herald card goes to this column, which nobody's in that column, unfortunately. So then it will try to place one of these neutrals. And it's going to place a neutral in the first place it comes across, which will be way up here and in a top position because this position's already been taken. Okay. Now, I have the either exchange the commodities, 2 of them, or get a new contract. I'm definitely going to get a new contract. And the one that makes the most sense to me, since I have a blue already, is going to be this green one right here. Because this one would not really benefit me a whole lot. A little bit, actually. Never mind, I take that back. This one is the one to get. It's red. All right. It's about as fast as I possibly can play a turn. I'm going to try to do this relatively speedily. A little sip of pop there. Back to me. Okay, now, I want to do this contract. I have 3 things, so I can do it right now. So if I was to fulfill that now, it would allow me to move up on 1 spot and double the reward on a yellow. So I could double this, which is what I really want to do anyway, so I can get more strength to fight this thing. So I'm going to go with these 3 grapes that I have here. Pay that. Move this up 1 and then double it. All right. I'll put this red over here. And doubling that goes from 1 star to a 2 to a 2 star. We're getting stronger there. Now, where do I want to move him? I can only jump 1 space. Or I can pick him up and get a coin. That really kind of stinks, to be honest. It really stinks. Because that's a wasted turn. Because I don't have this. See, I should have gone there. Oh, fiddlesticks. There's not a lot I could do. I can't even demote 1. So I guess I'm going to have to. I'm not backing anything up in this game. So I have to remove, and I take this back. Or take 1. Boo. All right. Okay, now what's he going to do? No, I'm sorry. I never even took my turn. Because I just fulfilled the contract, for pity's sake. Hang on. All right. Let's take a turn, and then we can do something with it. So, I need people on the board. That is a guarantee. And even though I might demote somebody, I like the idea of doing this and putting this guy here. And then in doing so, I can pay the... I'll put this 1 out there, as a matter of fact. I'll put this 1 out there right there. I'll pay the 1, and then I will get both of these. So I'll get the 1 coin back. I'll get a contract of my choice, which in this case will be the green. Got to keep the colors moving here. And then I'm also... Well, what was I thinking? Yeah, because I can't really do that. But what I will do, pardon me, if I put it here, I can still pay the 1. I can then demote him to this 1. And then in demoting, I can get 2 goods. And let me put it here. And those 2 goods, then, I can make a suit of armor and a grape. Now, because I already played this, I already did a contract once. I cannot do a second one this turn. However, I'll be able to do what I want to do now. I'll be able to pay the coin, go here, pay the suit of armor, then place another troop on the board. And I don't know if 4... Oh, yes, perfect. 4 is coming up, so I'm going to put this guy right there. Perfect. Happy with that. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. 2 moves on this. 1, 2, he gets his 2 points. And then he's going to place a warrior and promote it twice. Or you'd move it if it's out there, but it isn't. So then he wants to place it on a spot that would count, and he's going to go like this. Okay? That's the first move. Second move, he's going to place a tile, this tile. He's going to put it where he could double up if he can. And in fact, he can double up. So he puts it there. He gets 4 points. And then he's going to move his Archon to the pot location. Is there a pot out there? There is not a pot. So then he will go to the spot right below where he is. And we will promote this to a 1-star. And this to a 2-star. Okay. Then we will, what is this one? So this goes away. Now we'll see what the Herald card says. It wants to hit this row. Perfect. Love it. So this goes 1 star. This goes to a 3. That's strong. I need these extra points. And then it's going to put this down, and it wants to put this in a location on this. It can't go here, so it's going to flip it around, put it over here. And that's like a neutral walking space for the other cards. Okay, now we get a choice. We can promote one of our guys on the board twice. We can promote one over here, or we can promote one on our thing here. And I definitely think I want to promote one of them on the board twice. And I think I'm going to go a little easier on the military. Well, no, maybe not, because it's a little bit of a toss-up. What I do want to do is I want to get both of these strong, so I'm going to promote this to a 2-star. All right, it's a 2-star now. We're going to have our battle on column 5. Okay, so it's going to go 5, 4, then 6. All right. See, I'm a little torn because if I made that a 2-star, then there's a chance I get it up here. He's already got a 2-star. And is there a way to promote that guy with what I have? I don't believe so. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to make this a 1-star. Make this a 2-star. In the hopes that I can somehow get this guy on here before the end of this round. Highly unlikely that happens, but it just might. One way I could do it is going up this track a lot, but I don't have a good way to do that at the moment. All right, so I have this 2. I could place it on the board. That would give me more stuff, which is never bad, but I could also get more goods. I have enough goods to do this. So let's just do this now. So the pot and the grapes. What does that do? That lets me do 2 exchanges and then place my guy back here. In the exchanges, I'm going to take this and this and set it up. I got to get pots. All these need pots. So I'm going to get 2 pots. Now, my real turn, I'm going to take this and I am going to put it here. I'm going to get 2 coins back plus one more thing. And I think the one more thing is going to be a pot. Yes. Then I place my Archon. I'm going to place it here. And that will, I know I didn't do anything when I said, but that's okay. Oh, well. He might do it for me. Doubtful. Can't be. That'll get me 2 armors. All right. I'm satisfied with that. that should be fine. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. 2 contracts, 1 apiece. He is going to fulfill the ones that give him the most stuff. So it's these 2 right here, which unfortunately robs me of the ones I want. So that's 8 points. I could have seen that coming. Oh, man. Well, yeah. Okay, oh well. Okay, so he did that. Next, he's going to activate this card again. So it means he is going to build again. 3 spot. Where does he want to build? Where he can double it up. Where can he double it up? It happens, unfortunately, that he can double up right there. It's going to give 4 more points. Then he gets 2 on this. He's just climbing away. And then he places and upgrades. So he'll have a 1 star. And where's he going to put it? He is going to put it in the location where he can get a 2 spot if possible. And then from there, he then goes to this tiebreaker, which will be here. So he wants a 2 spot in the center column, which could be right here. Okay. Then he is going to use this card to move his Archon. Oh, almost. But still, I'm happy about it. He wants to go in this area right here. Nope, it doesn't help me. That doesn't do... Oh, no, I'm sorry. He wants to go in the place with this. Well, I'm there, but he can go here. So I get a little benefit of that. So that means that goes to a 2. And this goes to a 2. All right, well, it's not the end of the world. We discard, we slide, we move. Then we look at another one. Oh, that's nice. So this goes to 3 star, and this goes to 2 star, and he gets up to that. Then he wants to put, which he can't, put one there. So he's going to wrap all the way around back to this spot and put it over in here. Okay, we're going to fight the conflict. The conflict is going to be strength 1 plus 0. Okay. So I got a big overage here, which is awesome. So I contribute 5. He contributes 2. So I get that. I get this bonus twice because I've gone over 3 more. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to take this, which is going to help. Plus, I get the extra power. So that was a 1, but I contributed 5 advantage. That's 11 points. Finally, I really got an advantage. I've never been able to get a good one. That's awesome. And you need these... You need that if you're going to beat this solo bot. You just need it. Okay, now I have to pay my fee to keep them out. Luckily, I have those 2 coins, which is really lucky, to be honest, because I didn't plan on all that. Although I should have. And really luckily, nobody was promoted over here. So that means we don't have to deal with him getting extra points, but we do have to give up the first player spot for the next little while because he is leading in that case. All right, so now he is first player. And what's going to happen here? So here, I'm going to have, for every white counselor die, I'm going to get 2 points or whatever that number says. So I want to get guys out on the board. And then I can spend the pot and do it again. All of them? 2 pots. Maybe do it again. Let's see. Yeah, resolve it effect. Gain victory points equal to the total power of all citizen dice on the city board. Okay, so that's what I got to do. All right, well, he's going first. First thing he's going to do, I'm going to place this guy, promote him twice, and he is going to move him. So now we're about to fight in 4. He's going to go to the 4 space. He would go in the center, but he can't, so he's going to go right like that. Actually, I take that back. He'll go right here because it's straddling between 3 and 4. Okay, did that. Same deal. He's going to promote it to the 2. Now he can't go between, so that means he has to go to the side. He'll go to one of the 4 sides. It'd either be this one or this one. Looking at the tiebreaker, which would be this, it looks like it would wrap all the way around and get him over here. And then, wow, 3 in a row for that, but that's for later. I don't do that now. I just look. He is then going to place his guy on the spot that shows the dark way up here. Does nobody any good. And then we are going to see where... Oh, no, I do that after my turn. Okay. And I better not forget it. So I'm going to put like one of these like right here or something just to remind me. All right. So now I got to get guys on the board. I don't have anybody over here. So I'm only going to be pulling out the 1 to recharge everything. These come back. Definitely going to put the 2 out. And where do I want to go? Here for sure. And I want the 2 because I need to get these guys promoted. So I'm going to have to spend it. Oh, I don't have 2 coins. Dang it. All right, well, I still might end up doing that. I don't really need the extra resources at the moment. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is put this guy out. I'll just resolve the 1. So here's the grape. I'll go up 2 spots. That gets me this. I will definitely find a way to use this time. But I got to wait for it a second. Actually, don't wait. I do it right now. So the question is, do I do it here and get 1 coin and a resource, or do I do it here? Oh, I definitely do it here and get a contract. That's not even a question. So I'm going to grab a contract. And the one that I need is this one right here. I have everything I need for it, which is fantastic. Yes. So let's grab the contract. Now, what the heck does this mean? This means place the leftmost cadmia tile onto the city board and resolve up to 1. But why does it have the orange? I don't know. I think it's still that, though. Just be sure. Don't want to make a mistake. I think it might be just a little loosey-goosey between that and this. Okay, so I just take my left one over here and put it over. And then I can just get 1 side. Well, the best side for me to do would be to promote. So I want the purple side. And this isn't going to hurt me 1 bit to put it over here either. So I'll do that, even though it bothers me to be upside down. Oh, I only get the 1 side. But maybe that might count at the end if I hook up the outside. So I'm good with that, because there's ways to score that in there. So I've done that. I get to do this bonus, and I get to promote these guys twice. So this becomes a 3. It's 2 different ones. And a 2 star. Happy about that. Now I move my dude, and I could keep on beefing up this strength here, which I feel like I'm going to lose this. The question is, I've got time. I could do the grape thing again. I really don't want to jump over any of my guys, though, and work them down. That would be a shame. So it's almost like I'd rather promote 2 more of these. Let's do that. I never paid for this. Here, here, and there. All right, now doing this, I get to promote 2 of those 1 time, or it could be the same one. It could be 2 or the same. Well, I'm going to promote this one for sure once, and this one once. So this becomes a 3, and this guy comes out. He goes out of the game, but now I get to put a standee here, preparing for later, and it'll be a 3. And because I'm the first guy to do it, I get to choose any of these that I want. And so the best thing I think to do would be the one where I get Boy, these are different than I... Usually the ones I get aren't out here, so let me just take a quick peek. Let's see. Nah. Place the matching standee next to devotion track and immediately advance 2. Whenever you reach a space with at least 1 dice promotion on the devotion track where the standee is, you gain 1 additional promotion for the corresponding dice in any combination, same or different. Wait a minute. So you're just putting it on there and then getting an extra promotion? Whenever you reach a space with at least 1 dice promotion on the devotion track where the standee is, that kind of... Not a huge fan of that either. What about that guy? State board, when you place a citizen die or a metric tile on an estate action in the row, gain 1 grape and promote 1 hoplite die by 1 before resolving this action. You can have 2 instead. Yeah, I know that. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's do that. So let's take this guy. Now, what it basically says is whenever I take an action in this spot, I'm going to be able to promote and do a grape. And I always waste my efforts, honestly, in these things. So I'm going to put it here. All right, and then I'll have this in play. For the sake of space, I'm going to put it right here just to remind me of it. I want a contract space right there. Okay, so then I immediately get what? I immediately do something. Oh, okay, no, I just put it there. Okay. All right, so happy about that. Took that. We're good to go. All right, now let's see where he is going to go. So he is in the Herald card. Says this outer row, which will promote this chump. And then it would add, it wants to add to this spot, which it can't, so it skips all the way down, goes around, and adds to this spot. All right, so now we get this. So I'm going to score 2, I'm going to score 5 points, and I would play these again to get, again, that's 10. That's 10 points. I think that's really strong. I definitely feel like I'm doing better on these this time. So I'll have to get some more goods, but I can work on that. 7. Oops. This one wasn't supposed to be in here because we don't have 7 rows. Let's take this Omega. 1. Okay. All right. So now we're going to have the battle here next time. I at least have 3, which would be enough to cover it. I'm not going to win it. There's no way. Well, it's highly unlikely. But we'll see what happens. Okay, back to him. He's the first. He's going to do a promotion again. He's going to place this guy from the board, and he's going to put it around the 4 spot. At least he's buttering up over there. So, and he might end up staying there because he's taking all these cards. It might work out for me really well. So that's the only place he's going to go. And then this again, he's going to place this 3 in a spot that would match. There are no spots that will match double. So we're going to look here. He wants to put it here. He can't, so he's going to put it here. He can't even do that with the brown. That doesn't match at all. So I don't know. That's a fringe case. I've never seen that happen for me before where you go with this. I am assuming that he just wouldn't place it here. Let's just take a look here. Start with the Academy tile. Proceed down, next column, space touching 2. So start with the Academy tile, mark the Herald card, proceed down. Next column to the right, I know that. Space touching 2 first, and then first space going clockwise. I think it basically means he wouldn't place it there because he's not going to get 0. That wouldn't make any sense. So what he would do would be to place it here. That would be the first place coming down. All right, so he gets 2 points there. And then up on his track 2 more, and then place and promote. So a 1 becomes a 1 star. He wants to put it in a spot with 2 different spots. There are a couple choices here and here. He wants to do it on this side, but he can't do that, so it loops right back around, comes down, goes over here, he puts it over here. Okay, so there, and then he has the Archon move to the spot with the armor. Darn it, that's where I wanted to go, pal. It's good for me, though, because this promotes. I shouldn't complain, that's actually great for me. And this gets to a 3. Okay, now I have got to see if I can promote these before this battle. I really want to get them out there. So how would I do that? How would I do that indeed? That's promoting the other guys. None of those help. Do I have any buildings that would help? No. Nope. I don't. I don't have... Oh, well, I could go up this track, of course. So, to go up those tracks, do we have any buildings out here that would allow for it? We've got this one here. That sucks, because that means I have to go down. Well, I don't even have any grapes either, so we're gonna have problems. All right. I leave this on here. Yeah. All right. So let's see. I've got a 1 and a 1. I don't have any grapes. I could place my grape building, which would make sense. Put this there. Place the grape building. Oh, I could match up purple. This isn't a purple. First of all, I placed it here, so that means I do get a grape, which is awesome. I get all of it. Yeah, no, a grape, and I get to promote, and I can promote. Oh, beauty, beauty, beauty. So, boom, we put the 4 on here, putting the smackdown. Now at least we're tied. No, we're not. Oh, shoot. He's got me. It's okay. I still get some bonus there. He's just going to get this tile. It's the end of the world. All right. Now, which building to build? The reason this one's nice is it gets to jump around the board like when I deal with the other things, and maybe that's the way to go. But I really need a purple. That would let me get the 3. I still wouldn't be able to promote and finish, which is just too bad, but them's the breaks. Okay, I'm going to build this guy, and I'm going to put him here. Regrettably, I can't get both because it's only a 1. I'd have to do that one if I want more. But I will do the purple, and I'll get to promote this to a 3-star and a 3-star. And so if anything happens in those columns, then maybe I will get up here, which would be fantastic. Now, to move... Oh, this will work. So I have to move through here, which will penalize my guy to a 3. However, I will then get to spend my grape to go up 2 on this. 1, 2, which gives me a promotion. It also increases that, which is a day late and a dollar short, but that's okay. At least I get the promotion, and I can promote this guy right now to this spot, getting 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and locking in something. So I'm very satisfied with that. So I got most of it. Maybe, with luck, no, because I won't, because he won't go. Okay, let's see what Harold... Shoot, did I do Harold's thing out of order? Yes, I did. Did I? Yeah. No. Or I didn't place it last time. Yeah, no, I didn't do it yet. Okay, we're good. Harold. Harold wants to go in this column. Oh, yeah. All these guys get promoted. So 3. It's not good in some ways. 3 and 2 stars. So that was penalizing that, but that gives me a 3-star. That's actually kind of lousy. But what am I going to do? They're all going to get promoted. And then here, it wants to go between. It's going to go between right here. All right. Okay. Yeah, because now I'm caught up because that was the 5th turn. Yes. Okay, now we do the battle. So it's going to battle on 4. It's a +1. Okay, so with the +1, that means it's a strength 2. I contributed 4. He gets the bunch, so he's going to get this, but at least I get a coin. And then I'm a 2 strength overage, which is a 2 victory point boost. And then he gets this, which we knew that was happening. Okay, and then we look, and now I am ahead, so there we go. And I have to pay to keep my warriors on, but I don't have any warriors, so I don't have to pay. All right, and then I move up here, put this someplace. So what am I going to do? I think this is a no-brainer because I've already got 2 of these guys out here. That's 8 points. Maybe I'll get more, maybe I won't, but I'm going to seize that one right away because I'm going to try, of course, to continue to promote. All right. We are halfway through. So we're going to have a battle in 6. And just for good measure, I'll split the video here just in case. All right. Don't know if I'm going to make this into 2 videos or not. Depends on how long it finally goes, but I just wanted to split the video just in case. Okay. Now, back to me. What's coming up? So this is going to be 2. I only have, that's 2 points there, and then I can spend these things with this jerk is still on there for 3 apiece. I'm not going to be able to get that done. I should try my best to get some contracts and somehow make some magic happen. So I only have 1 of everything, so that's great, but I need more than that. There's no way that this is going to work out to my advantage if I don't get more than 16 points out of contracts. So what would be the best one, I think? The best one, I believe, would be to do this blue one here. All right, so that means placing my die here. And I'm only going to do that action. So it's going to be this and this. Then I'm going to jump over. This is going to promote him to the 3, but then I'm going to get this and the contract I want, which is going to be this one where I can place down. Wait, which one? I'm in a sea of mess over there. Maybe it's this one because I just need 1 pot, which I can figure out how to get. I think I'll try this one. Okay. Now, he's going to do this again. So he's going to build column 2. And where? So we can go to 2 spots. It's a brown and a purple. I see no 2 spots. So he's going to go this section, which would be right here. He was going to build right there, which is the 3rd right here. And we're going to, oh, he won't do that, but he'll go 1 more down. He'll build that purple. He'll get 2 points. 1, 2. And then that is there. Now, he will also do this twice. 1, 2, getting 2 more points. And he's going to place and promote, so this becomes a 1 star. He wants to put it in a spot where he can split. And he has many options, so he's going to choose to look at this, which would be over here. There are no splitting options there. So then he would move all the way around until he gets to this spot and split right there. All right. That's action 1. Action 2 now. 2 on the other side. 1, 2. And put down 1 star on the board. And again, the split. He doesn't know where he's going to go. He wants to try to go here. He can do that. He can split right there. Then where is he going to move his Archon? He's going to move his Archon to a grape space. Good, at least off there. Bad that he goes here because then he promotes all these things. I could have technically moved him to this grape space, which I'm actually going to do. A little fiddly. The reason being, he's still going to promote two things, but at least I get a little bit of an action off of it. 3-star there. 2 here. And bam. Boom. All right. Plus, it frees up some of my area so I can jump over it without really penalizing myself too much. Okay. That's where he's at his Archon. Now, we do the flip-a-doo. All right. He is going to go there. So, unfortunately, that promotes this to a 3-star. And this to a 2-star. And I don't get any action off that. And then he wants to put this in that spot, which he can't. But he can rope it around to put it there. Right? No, I'm sorry. He has to do it there. Okay. Let's see. So I get 2 points for this. 1, 2, because I have one of them. And I could toss this in for 3 more. And I think I will, because it's 3 points. And I need to do everything I can. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're done here. Now we're going to have a battle in 6. So I at least have something going into 6, but I really could use something more going into 6, which is totally possible, except I don't have any more guys left, so I have to bring them back. So bring him back, and then take this off, and I now get a 2 in its place to work with. Now what I could do is I could place it here, and we'll just put 1 down. I think I'm going to do that. I just want more strength in that area. The 5 doesn't matter anymore. And I think it's better if I don't kind of cross over. But I'm more likely to get him promoted if I put him there. So I'm going to put him there. And that's fine because you know what? Then I put the thing there. Even though it's a waste, it'll still allow me to do stuff. I also have to deal with 1. 1's a ways away. I do need that. That at least keeps me safe from a penalty. Okay. Good there. Now, if I had more armor, I could spend it to put another 1 down. I don't have more armor. So then where do I want to move this guy? I need to get over here. So as much as this pains me, it will allow me to fulfill this. Oh, well, that's funny. So then I get to put down my other one. I could have done that without doing this move. So I should definitely do that. So I'm going to work this a little different. Sorry, folks. I'm going to just, for the sake of time, I'm going to put this here. It's going to get me a grape. This guy will have not gone out yet. And then the reason it gets me a grape is because of that guy. I don't get a promotion, but I don't care. And then I'm going to build this, and I can take advantage of both sides if I can find a spot. Dang. There. No. Well, what's more important? Probably the, well, I guarantee it's the yellow because the brown doesn't even help me right now. So I'm going to do this anyway like this. And I'm going to get the yellow bonus, which is another one of these. And what do I really want to get from this whole thing? Probably the grape. Or I could try to triple up on the... I have enough time for a full set. I'm going to get the grape. Okay, now I'm going to do this, which I paid for. So then I get to put these down. One of which will go here. And the other will go there. And then I get to bring my Archon back, which is good. Okay, sorry about that. But if I make a mistake and I have to do something to win, not cheating, but back it up a little bit, I want to back it up. Okay, let's see what he does. 2 on his favored track. So he goes right to the top. He gets his 8 points. I'm going to give him the 8 points now, so I'm going to flip that over, put him at a 49. He's going to fulfill 2 contracts at double the points. So it's going to be 3 and 3. And if all things are equal, he's just going to take these 2 right here. And that means it's going to be 6 points. It's not all things equal. He would try to get ones that he doesn't have, but he doesn't have that situation, so he pulls that like that. It just happened to work that way. All right, and what is this? I know he fulfills. Oh, and then he exchanges the contracts with everything out there. I think that's what that means. So these all get discarded. That really puts me in a loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, he then takes this action. 2 more contracts, at least 1 apiece now. He'll look for the ones he doesn't have. He doesn't have a green, so he's going to do that. So this is 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he would take this or that. Whichever one gives him more points. He'd do this. It'd be 3. He's trying to get ones that he has the least of, so you can benefit from that. So that's 3, so 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then his Archon's going to move to space with that on it, which would be there. Oh, don't mind if I do. Boosts me a little bit. And then we go to the Herald space, which wants this row, which means that this will be here and here. He wants to put this out. Or flip that. He wants to put this on this card. They're all kind of, yeah, it's like that. Never mind. Okay, now battle 6. Battle 6, 0. So it's a 3 strength. This is this is the 3rd fight. And I contribute 4, and he contributes nothing. So that's great. I get to take this. First of all, I get to promote another one of these. So I'll take this to a 2. And then with my 4, it doesn't give me a special bonus. I do get to keep this, which is lovely. And I have to pay 1 to keep him in play. Or I could send him home, but I think I want to keep him in play just from the standpoint of maybe being able to get another standee out from there if it happens. And then I had a power advantage of 1, so it's just 1 point. Turn order stays with me. All right, round 7, we're getting there. So, round 7, now, it'll be standees. Why do they look like white in there, but black? And wait, hang on. Strategos tiles, or Strategos tiles. Oh, I see. That's how many of those I have, which I have 1. I should have 2. I ripped myself off. I never got the other one. All right, well, I'm going to randomly take this one. It won't affect me. I want to just see what it says. I'm trying to take one that doesn't affect me. Yeah, that was foolish. Immediately when gaining this commander, spend 2 drop and place the matching standee on a council space in any monument. The restriction of maximum 1 citizen per does not apply. You may have another one. Oh, he just puts it out there. Okay, well, this clearly wouldn't be a problem. So what this does for me is it lets me just claim another one of these things. And I might as well claim this being the 8-pointer that I have right now. So I'm good with that. Or what is this? Is this 3 points per fulfilled contract? No, it's 3 points for contracts. That'd be 6. I'm going to keep it where it is. That's good. Okay. Sorry. Screwed that up. Think about where I am. Oh, another thing about where I am, I need to place this someplace. And in the situation I'm in, I've removed 2 of these. That'd be 6. I removed 2. That'd be 6. But this is better. That is 3 per isolated deal, and I've got 3 of them right now, so that's already 9. I'm going to do that. Okay. Boy, I'm feeling good about this. I really hope I can win. Okay. Now, my turn. So, again, I was trying to figure out what the heck this thing was. Sorry. Lots of iconography in this. Okay. 2 victory points for each Strategos tile on the city board of theirs. So that'd be 4 points. Plus, for every 2 contracts, I'd fulfill 1. So that's what we're going for. Chances are I'm not going to be able to do too much with that. This would help me promote, though. Going here, which would be nice. But indeed. A better idea. I'm going to go with this move right here. I'm going to spend 1 grape. That allows me to move up 2. I'm going to go 1, 2. This allows me to promote this guy 1 space. Then this will let me put this here right now, which I will do, so that I can promote him again. And then I get to move my Archon to any space. Rush your Archon. But I don't get to activate it. It just rushes into a spot. So the best thing for me to do is to rush him here, because then what I can do is go here and get some armor, which I can use for this, which I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go here now with it, get 2 armor. Okay. And when I put him there, I should have also gotten another grape. So I've got 2 grapes and 2 armors, which is enough for this card. So I'll need to get myself over to a contract spot to get that, which I can do next time. Okay, my turn's done. What's he going to do? He wants to do 2 in this. He's already maxed it out. I don't know if he goes to the other side, which would be kind of chintzy, but it's possible. I don't know. It might say in here someplace, but I don't think I want to waste your time looking for it. So I'm going to say that it doesn't go there because he's already gone up 2, so he just goes up 1. And so that's there. Now, next move, he's going to place this tile into a spot where to get him 2 points apiece, he can go whites to browns. Whites to browns right here. And he matches 2 of those, 1, 2. So that will get him 4 points. Yeah, that's what the best you can do. Okay, and then finally, his Archon is going to move to a spot with contracts. It is like the exact spot I want to go. Are you kidding me? Wow, no, I can do this. I can move him all the way up here. Knock yourself out. Wow, is that a misprint? That looks like a misprint. Check it out, folks. So this one says 1 coin and 2 contracts. Mine says 1 coin and 1 contract. I bet that's a misprint. I'll have to look into that. Interesting. Never saw it before. It's his color, so it doesn't matter anyway. But I have to look at that. I wonder which one's misprinted. Okay. Anywho, he promotes his guy to a 3-star. All right. Now, where are we going for that? This row. Ugh, this is bad. So 1 star, 2, 2 star, 2, 3 star, 2, and 2. I guess it was inevitable. Okay, and then it wants to put this in a spot right here, which is the only open spot is like that. Now, I have 2 standees on the board right there, so that's 4 points. And then for each 2 contracts I have, so that's 4, 5, 6. So 6 points for me. All right, getting there, getting there. Back to me now. And we are going to have this battle up here. It is going to be a 4 or stronger. I only have 1 up there, which is in terrible shape. So that will be an unfortunate miss because I don't think I have any way to rectify that. And that'll be a lot of points. Is there any way I can move that guy? There is no hope for that kind of movement. Yeah. The other thing I could do would be a big promotion, but that won't even do it. No, actually, maybe I can. Let's see. So if I go here, first of all, I don't have anybody here, so I have to remove these, take these off, add a 2, just a 2. Now, if I was to go here, that'd be a promotion of 3. That means it would go from 1 star, you would go 2, 2 star, 3, which I'm definitely going to do. So that goes 2, 2 star, 3, which is close. And then I would need 2 more somehow, which I don't think I can. Watch this. Plop. So that means I can promote this guy twice. 3, 3-star off. Oh, man. Was that crazy? That's a 5. I'm protected. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I pulled that off. That is crazy. Now, I could go down 1 more to try to promote him up to work down this, which I think I want to do because if I can still get this done. So I would move this guy from a 3 back to a 2-star. But then this would make this guy a 2-star. So it gives me an opportunity to potentially figure that out. Okay. Wow. I'm satisfied with that move. So now he's doing the contract situation. He's going to take, this is 4, so he's going to take this to get 4 points. So he's got 8 of them. And then he wants the one with the most points. This would be this one right here, be 3. I don't think it really matters. So this would be another 3 points. Okay, so he's done that. He flips, and he would now move and promote one of the guys that are completely out of the battle. And so I'm thinking what he would do would be, and it's, which one? Is it this heaviest? Highest value hoplite die. So what it's going to do is it's going to pull this one out, and it's going to put this 3 in its place up here. And since it's not the first one, it does not get, I don't think it gets one of these, but I don't think it matters anyway. I don't think I've ever really done anything. However, speaking of which, you goofball John, you just missed this again. So let's take this guy. So I get to put this guy next to a space and then go up 2 on any track. Well, I feel like I should go 1, 2. I get the 2 points for that one. And then here, I would get a promotion. But when I get a promotion, I can promote it 1 more. So that puts me to a 3-star. Okay. That is pretty strong. It's a once and done, but I don't care. Okay. Now, it did this move. It did its thing. And then we look, and it's going to put its guy on a spot with the dark horse helmet, which you can't because I'm there, but it can put it here. Okay, so it's going to promote this guy to a 3 and a 2-star, 2-star. I've actually never seen it when all of his dice are out here and nothing's over there. This is the first time I've seen that. That is going to save my bacon because he gets 12 points per die that are out there, and they're all on this board. So that's really going to help. And I'll take whatever I can get to win. I have not yet won this game. Battle in... Oh, no. Promotion here. Oh, here he goes. So this one comes out. The 4 goes over. All right. And now he will take the bottom one out of the game. And then this one goes to a 3. I don't know where that card went. Oh, I'm like, where did it go? I just drew it. Okay, and then it wants to put this here. Oh, no, it won't because this doesn't exist. It'll come all the way around and put this here. Okay. Battle in 1. I pull off the victory, and I get a +1 power, so it's a point. I will get the 1 of these, which I've got to get a contract for this turn. Just has to happen. And then I would technically spend coins to keep. Is it just the ones in battle? For each participating. Yeah, he wasn't participating, so no coins. And I'm still in the lead. And we don't get to put anything out here because nobody has anything. Okay, last one is spending coins to go up and grapes to go up. So the idea for me was to do this. So in order to do this, I need to put my guy in a spot that allows me to do so. And that would simply, to me, be this person right here. And I would take 1 coin and the contract, which would be this red one. Yeah, because unfortunately, I don't have anything else that makes sense. So then I'm going to spend the 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I go up 1 on these tracks. And that will get me this, which then I'm going to put this in a spot here. Wait a minute. Nope. And put it here, because then I can at least put this out, which will raise another 5 points there. And because I put it there, I'll get another grape, which is good. And then where can I put this to score? Just the 1. There'll be another contract. Interesting, but I can't spend it. It doesn't matter. All right, I don't want to do that. I want to do the promotion on the brown. So I'm going to put it over here. And this will promote this to a 3, and the other guy's gone. So unlikely that I'm going to do anything else there. Now, I did all of that with the contract and with the die placement. And then I went up and I did this and this and this. So I've already taken my turn. Geez, sometimes you get lost. So I did that. And then I just have to move my Archon and finish up. Now, none of those are good ideas. This is a good idea. Spend the grape. Go up to 1, 2. I get this promotion. And this goes on here. I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And I don't know if I get to assign it. I don't think I get to assign it at the end. I'll check on that. Okay. I unfortunately don't have any dollars. I'm not sure what this tile does. Hold on. Let me just see what's about to happen to me for this final tile here. What does it say? It says, oh, I think it helps me go up on this tracks. That's what it does. Spend 1 drachma to gain VP equal to the total number of steps they've made on the devotion track in which they are lower. That's no big deal. And then spend 2 grapes to gain victory point equal to the number of steps they've made on the devotion track which are higher. That's a lot of points. I have the 2 grapes. Sweet. Okay. So now what's he going to do? He's going to build this building. This 3. It's a wild. He wants to put it in a spot where he'll get 2. That's easy enough to do that. So you'll get 4. I don't think he gets... You know what? Does he get them all? Because that would be 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh. He probably gets them all. Oh, man, that stinks. He gets 8 points. So he'll put him to 81. Gosh, that stinks. I feel like I must have made a mistake at some point because I'm 1 card heavy. And I should do this. I believe in the last move, I do this. Let me see. Hold on. So 1 turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I have to look and just clarify. So then I build again. Oh, good. That's good news. This one would go on a spot where he can get the 2 like usual. But I think I don't know if he can get 2 on any of these spots. I don't see a white and a yellow that makes it possible. No, I don't. So he's just going to go here, get the 2 points. All right. And then I just put him there because it doesn't matter right now at the end. Now, this, I don't think he does this again. Let me just be clear. Resolve the effect of the Destiny card. That's what it's telling me to do. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. He does resolve. All right, not good. But he resolves 3 cards. This is the 3rd card. So he's going to place building 1 more time. Okay, I'm lucky there again. Does he get to a spot where there are 2 of anything? No. He gets just 2 more points. Yeah, I got lucky again there. Because if he built those, that would have been 8 more points. 2 up here. He's maxed out. 1 more placement and a promotion. Doesn't matter. It does matter because it could be promoted again. So we'll just follow the specifics. So, oh, no, it doesn't matter because he's going to promote everything. So then instead of placing his guy, he just removes his guy and he promotes everything. So the 3 goes here. The 2 becomes a 2-star. The 1 becomes a 1-star. 2, pardon me. This becomes a 3. That becomes a 3. This becomes a 3-star. Okay. Now this last thing, I get to spend 2 and I get 10 points. Hot on this guy's trail. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay. Now let me just be sure here at the end of the game. Do I move those guys in a sign or do I not move those guys in a sign? All right. End of game. Counselors. Gain victory point criteria. Yeah. I don't think they count because you only move them. Move citizen dice from the path of the council board to the monuments. You only do that during the conflict phase. Oh, and I do need to do the 1 more fate, which is that row right here. Yeah, I don't think that they go up there because I think that only happens during that final phase. So what that means is then I don't think that they score for those. Let's be sure about that. Scores normally for dice in the city, sets of contracts. Each of her counselors is worth 12 points. Each of her counselors is worth 12 points. Move citizen dice from the path on the council board to the monument. It's probably a fringe case, but I'm going to play it if I can't get on there, they can't get on there. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's just see if it makes any sense or if it matters. So let's go through the end. Don't want to miss anything. So, counselors. Gain VP based on the counselor criteria to depicted names, counselor dice, counselor, and commander standees if applicable. So, for instance, I'm going to get 12 for this. All right, so that's going to put me at 83. I've gotten 12 for this. And I get 3 per little island-y thing. So 3, 6, 9 for that. So that puts me out at 104. And nothing here. And nothing there either. Oh, and yeah, I got it. I got them all. Okay. So then, estate board. Gain victory points equal to the value of below your rightmost. That'd be 9 more. Set collection. Claim gates to fulfill contracts. So here's where we see if I've done enough. So you guys can see a little better. I've got 1, 2, 1, and 2, and then I've got gates, so I can go like this. So it's actually pretty good. So that will be 32 points plus the 1 more, 33 plus 3 more because I got 3 identical. So 30, 32, 33, and 3 more is 36. Well, it's a high score for me. 149. That's a high score for me so far. He has 2 sets. Okay, plus, so he has 2 sets. So that's 32 plus 4 is 36. Plus he has then 39, 42. He should have 42 if I counted that right. So 42 puts him at 128. Now, let's just say, was that it? 100% sure. Set collection, all contracts, gain 1, 2, 4 for every command. Okay. Lose 3. What about dice in city? Gain victory points equal to total power of dice in your city board. On the city board. So we didn't do that. So he is 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. And I've got 5 more. So if he was to have those score, that would be 24, which would put him above me. And I wouldn't be able to get 12 more, I don't think. I'd be able to get 10 more, which would put me at 164 to his 165. So it's a little bit of a conundrum here, but I'm going to play it this way, and you guys can feel free to correct me if you want, if you know better. I'm fine with that. But either way, I'm thinking that I finally won this game against this clown, and I'm very happy about it. I'll take the win. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Great game. Really a good brain-burning game. A game that takes several plays to get much better at it. And I feel like I finally am getting to a point where I'm seeing around the corner and optimizing what I'm doing. So anyway, super fun, this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy.